Friends, I had this video all planned out for today. I was like, I'll refresh and everything, did all that stuff, but then something came. And we're gonna unbox it. Hello friends, happy Monday. So very excited that you're here. I do want to apologize in advance if I do not have my normal typical energy. I am still recovering from whatever virus it is that my family and I have been struggling with for the past week. I'm feeling better, but I just don't feel like I have my typical energy and my medicine wore off. So if I do sound slightly stuffy, that is why. But we're going to go ahead and dive in because last week, if you saw my video, I said, I think it was in the title, love that's an understatement in print, question mark, exclamation point. Let me just say, Kodansha, after liking my tweet, after other people saying that they had their tweet liked, we finally got an answer. The day before Love That's an Understatement was supposed to release, Kodansha comes out and they say they have launched a new program called the Kodansha Print Club. This is a print on demand, not service, but basically for any of their digital only titles, if I guess they get enough, I don't know, where they're really wanted from the community, if they have good sales numbers. Not really sure what factors into this, but it's these digital only manga that have been trapped in digital jail now have a chance through the Kodansha Print Club to physically get printed through a print on demand. So they did mention that it will have a higher price. They've also mentioned too, since they launched this, that after the 3 different titles that have released on December 10th of all things, there was a technical issue, so they have temporarily paused taking any new orders. But if you did pre-order after that video or even before my video went live, they're still honoring that because yes, I should have Love That's an Understatement and Blade Girl in my hands, y'all. I was on the Discord server that I run and I was sending updates of every time that sleigh on Amazon on the tracker. When it updated, I was like, they're X spots away. The sleigh is moving. Bless the Amazon driver that delivered this. Shout out to my friend Fire, who was like, you should give them some candy. And I was like, well, I don't have any because our family ate all of the candy. We're waiting for our groceries to arrive. And I just happened to find an unopened bag of gummy bears that I was like, oh, nobody's been eating this. It hadn't gone bad. I promise it sounds bad. But he was so happy. He was like, my favorite candy is gummy bears. And I was like, God is good. I'm glad I was able to gift this man because I even asked him, I said, hey, is Amazon doing the, tip your driver? And he said his face went so flat. He was like, yes, but we're not seeing those tips. So he's like, I wouldn't actually suggest it. I'm like, well, here, please take this big bag of gummy bears that I have. And he was just so happy. I was so happy. So we're going to open this. I did not grab any scissors, but I will just go ahead and open it. Okay, thankfully it was a lot easier to open. Oh my gosh, look, you can see the spine. Oh my goodness, there it is. It is official. Blade Girl Volume 1 and Love That's Understatement Volume 1 are both in print in my hands. I'm so stoked. Let's look at Blade Girl because I haven't actually seen anybody show a physical copy of this. I had seen Love That's an Understatement. I had been tagged. I'm not a huge fan of this spine here, but honestly, just having this in print is really amazing because this is a sports manga about this young woman here. I think she got into an accident and really felt like her life was over. I'm not sure if she meets somebody and they are the ones that say, hey, why don't you try doing track? And she decides to try wearing this prosthetic leg. Her life, I think, just sort of blooms and unfolds and she finds a lot more happiness, not feeling like her life is over, which I feel like from this cover, you can just see how happy she is. We guess we could just briefly mention about quality. I'm happy with it. Some people complained saying it was lower quality. I'm not seeing an issue. Like somebody did say, it did, oh goodness, this opening page is not pretty. There's no colored pages. I'm assuming in the actual digital volume you would get a color page and then it goes over to the title page. But it looks good. I'm not having to like break the spine to read it. Oh my goodness, this looks really good. This is a josei manga. It is 3 volumes completed digitally in English and only in Japanese, but in English it's completed with the 3 digital volumes. Oh, I'm excited. I have heard that if you love Run on Your New Legs, that strong chances are you will love this. I really enjoyed Run on Your New Legs, so I'm excited to try this. But the one, y'all, Glass with a Chance of Delinquent, I feel like is my #1 actual license announcement that we got. But Love That's an Understatement. love, that's Understatement. I have no words. I have wanted this manga for so long. It was my #1 most wanted physical license. And it is here. It is here. It looks beautiful. It looks good. I will say, for a size comparison, which I cannot show you, that it is the same size, say, as the only example I have is like Last Game, Nina the Starry Bride. Also, like if you have manhwa, it's the same size of the manhwa volumes. So it is in the bigger size compared to, say, like the Viz volumes. Hold on. Let me get it even for you so you can see what I mean. So yeah. So it's not the Viz volume size. But y'all, it's here. It's here. I wonder if it has, okay, it does have that same opening first page, but I'm okay. Oh, look. Oh my goodness. I am so happy. I am so happy. This is one of the few digital manga that I have gotten from Kodansha. It's the only one I grant. I get it on sales. I don't pay full price for it. Read this so long ago, and it was like, I feel like in my heart it's still my #1 delinquent romance. I don't know. This and Glasses are like equal ground for me, but I was so obsessed with this. This was like the delinquent romance I've been looking for so long. So knowing that it's here really feels like everything. Now, I'm not one of those people that will go track down in the sense of like compare this to more official Kodansha volumes, I guess you would say. I feel like it looks good. I'm happy. I'm content. I said in last week's video, I was like, I will not ask Kodansha for anything else, and I'm going to stand by that, but I really hope that we get more volumes. I hope that this is just not volume 1. That is it. You know, same for Blade Girl. I also really hope though that with this program that yes, that we definitely get more digital only titles. I definitely want that. But I really hope in the future that they just announce when new volumes are physically published. That is like I would say my biggest concern, but I am worried wonder if volume 2 that it gets printed and it gets in paperback and then they just don't say anything. Like I don't want them to do that again. I don't want them to do that again. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, like this is beautiful. This is everything. I'm excited to be back with these characters. You could definitely know that if everything works out, Lord willing, that I am going to have a first impression video of both of these titles, as well as with, oh gosh, I can't remember the manga's name, but she is the same creator as Fault in Love You, False Angels. That same creator. I'll leave the title here because I'm just blanking on the complete title right now. I'm also going to do a first impression of that with these 2 volumes since I could not do one Friday. In fact, I shared about on Sunday that I was reading it, or not yesterday, but the previous week, and my whole family got sick, and I don't typically read much when I'm sick, unfortunately, so I haven't read. So I'm gonna do a first impression on those 3 if all goes well. I'm so excited. So they look good. They look good. It's in print. I do want to also say Kodansha does have an official link on this website. I will leave it linked down below. So if you have any questions about it, I know that international fans have been having a much harder time getting these volumes. Kodansha has addressed it. They did some kind of update. I don't think I saved that, but they did mention that it's just slow going. I don't actually know if you could find these at a physical bookstore. I mean, print on demand, they did say they're using Ingram, which I have used as an author who used to publish a long time ago. I have used them. Top tier, very good. I don't know if things have changed now since I haven't been in the like author publishing community, but they used to be the #1 printer distributor that you wanted to work with. So I know it's possible to get books physically in stores by Ingram, but I just don't know if you could find these. If you do, please do not hesitate to tag me. Do not hesitate to tag me. Yeah, so they're available. I do know that somebody shared that they are on Books A Million now, and I guess maybe this is a good time to go into. I did want to promote my form that I have going on. So I did share that if you submitted a shoujo recommendation to me in this video here, I mentioned you could get a free Hawk and Yona digital art print, which that's still true. That's still true. But I wanted to mention if you would like to submit any kind of shoujo, say, recommendation to me for my event next year of shoujo manga that I read and review based on your votes, and I use these suggestions for that event, then please don't hesitate to fill out that form. Go get your free digital art print and suggest as many shoujo, say, as you would like. Also, I just got an email email that my groceries are out for delivery, so I'm gonna have to do this fast. I do apologize, friends. I didn't plan to do a long video today because I just didn't feel like I would be quite up to it. But Glass with a Chance of Delinquent, new chapter dropped. I loved it. It was so very good. Really, really enjoyed it. We're meeting 2 new delinquents. I'm very curious. Even though I was so heartbroken for Momo that we didn't get quite the Christmas date we have been looking forward to. She worked her butt off the last chapter. And I'm like, man, give Momo the gift she deserves of going on a date with our guy here. Like, make it happen. Make it so. And speaking of K-Manga, Gazing at the Star Next Door, it is officially on K-Manga. I'm very, very excited for this because I have loved this series so very much. And I'm just happy to know that more people can go check it out. Give it a try in case if you're on the fence about the physical volumes. Now you can go check it out digitally and see if you like it. Hopefully you will, because it's definitely in my top 3 favorite shoujo reads of this year, hands down. Now this is not a shoujo, but Opening the Door to Hinata-san's Heart is available on K-Manga as well. The entire series is there. This is by the same creator of Love's in Sight, I believe is the name of it. And I think that just ended in English very recently. It's published by Viz. Love's in Sight is about a young woman who is blind and she ends up dating a delinquent, and I need to finish it because I love volume 1. I really enjoyed that. So I am curious about this one because it says a shut-in girl finds love on the other side of her bedroom door, which sounds very, very cute. I'm very, very intrigued, and I like the art, and I really enjoyed when I read the other one, so I'll definitely give this one a try. I'm going to very, very briefly talk about this one. I actually didn't plan to say too much, but the 70th Shogakukan Manga Awards, hopefully I said that right, that they have revealed their 12 nominees for this year's award. Now, if you remember last year, they decided to do away with categories, like, so there's no more general shoujo, children's, shonen, and I think there was like one other category. They said, no, we're just gonna have one giant category, and it will have a variety of demographics. There were 3 shoujo on this list. For the first one that they mentioned was In the Clear Moonlit Dusk. I'm actually not surprised. I feel like this series keeps getting nominated, and I think it's just a matter of time when it finally wins an award. Like, I have no surprises that eventually that it will. The other shoujo manga I couldn't find any information on is Black Alice. This is 10 volumes and ongoing, and it looks so cute. It looks so cute, but there was literally, at least when I did a brief search before doing this video, I couldn't find anything, but I'm like, I'm curious. I'm very curious. It looks so cute based off the cover. And then the other one I'm very excited for. So I didn't realize that the creator of Red River is still actively publishing shoujo manga today, though I got mixed results in that this series, it is based off of the, I guess, like a fictional retelling or a fictional inspiration of the story of Alexandria, of how she went from slave to empress. I saw that it's 20 volumes, but I wasn't sure if it's ongoing or complete or if it just ended. But I haven't personally read much of Red River, but I would be very curious about this series and just happy to see that the creator is still getting big recognition for her works. I know this cover here is just really, really beautiful. I was reading reviews of it on Baka Updates, and it sounds like an emotional roller coaster. I'm happy for it though. I'm happy, very happy that we had 3 different shoujo nominations among these nominees. Always happy for shoujo. I feel like this is a win. Maybe we could have had more. I wish we did, but I will gladly take the 3 that we got. And talking about shoujo, Fall in Love You False Angels, I happened to see in passing, I saw this tweet that says, thanks to all of you, we've surpassed 1 million copies. I am mind blown by that, considering this series only has 4 volumes and technically isn't physically out in English yet. Though I did mention it's in my most anticipated releases, or my top 10 most anticipated shoujo releases of 2025. I have already my copy pre-ordered. But yeah, I'm just shocked. 1 million copies. And you know what else I'm shocked about? That Queen's Quality Volume 24 is dropping at the end of this month in Japan, and there's only 1 more volume left, and the Queen's Quality will be over, and I'm just like, 25 volumes. I'm not ready. I am not ready. I'm not going to showcase the cover here of Volume 24. It looks grand, epic, amazing. I love it, but it is spoilers, and if you would not like to see that far ahead, I totally respect and get that. That's actually why I have not shared the latest Young of the Dawn Japanese cover, because I love it. I think the cover's amazing, but I'm like, I don't know if people will feel that's like a big spoiler, so I haven't shared it, but it looks great if you're interested in seeing a certain character look really epic on there. Only 1 more volume to go of Queen's Quality, and then it is officially over. And I guess I will say the half of the links I have for this video were all cover reveals. So let's go ahead and dive right in. For the English volumes of Queen's Quality, we are on volume 22. Really excited to read this. I feel like we're just getting more juicy backstory details, even though I don't feel my heart is ready, but I feel like I'm ready to see what's going to happen. The next one that Shoujo beat, and all these will be Shoujo beat for a few of these, is Sakura Saku. And I keep hearing people in this volume 7, I keep hearing people say glowing things about volume 5 or 6, and now there is a plot twist that is unheard of for Iosaki Saka. I really want to try getting back into this series. I feel confident that even if my library doesn't have it right now, I do feel when the series ends that my library will have it because they have all of Iosaki Saka's work. If you're enjoying it, please let me know what you're thinking about it. Or I feel like if you're enjoying it or not enjoying it, just please let me know what you're thinking about the series. Next one is Red River. This is the Omnibus Volume 3. Really love how they're doing these omnibus covers. It looks really good. I think they're doing a fantastic job with it. I have seen a lot of people picking up their volumes and very excited that we have this in English. Hopefully we will continue to get more out of print series from Shoujo Beat in the upcoming year. A big one that a lot of people were excited about is Pink Candy Kiss. This is a GL manga. I think it's the first GL manga from Shoujo Beat. The cover here is just so pretty. I love the pastels and how the ladies look. It is just very, very gorgeous. And I'm excited for many people who are just overwhelmingly hyped for the series. And I mean that in the best way possible. Going on to Yen press covers, Takashi from the Bike Shop, Volume 1. This is a josei manga, I believe, and I'm really excited. I just got approved for a digital e-copy of it, so please stay tuned for a review of it. I'm very, very excited. I feel like, if I'm remembering, does it say in this little blurb right here, that the guy here is like a delinquent or rough around the edges, and I love that. I'm very much looking forward to reading that and hopefully being able to give you guys awesome and exciting thoughts about it. This next one, I've been so on the fence of getting it, and that is Spring Storm and Monster Volume 2. This series just keeps popping up on award-winning lists, and I need to try it, but I'm afraid I won't like it. But I do like how the cover is here. Maybe eventually I will get around to Volume 1, seeing what the hype is for this series. Next up is Not a Shoujo, Your Forma Volume 2. My friend Bean Queenie got me into this series. She gifted me a digital copy, did a first impression of the manga, I should say. Absolutely loved it. Really, really looking forward to this next volume. I haven't read the blurb, but I know where it ended at Volume 1. Huge cliffhanger. Very excited and on edge to see what's going to happen next. I hope it all ends well or goes well in this second volume. And then talking about light novels, If the Villainess and Villain Met and Fell in Love, Volume 3. Love how this cover looks. I really, really love the manga a lot. The manga's been very, very good. For the light novels are just as great as well. I really love it. It honestly reminds me of a wedding. That's what it reminds me of. I hope it's good. Maybe there's a wedding. I don't know. I feel like it'd be too early for that, but I would be on board for it if there was. And another light novel cover of My Happy Marriage, Volume 8. Beautiful cover. I mean, My Happy Marriage, the light novels, and the manga, each cover is an epic slay every single time. So beautiful. Really, really love it. I have no idea what's going on in the light novels, but I'm hoping that good things have been happening. And, you know, we have the anime coming out in just a few weeks for season 2. Really excited, and I just really hope good things are in store for the anime and the light novel, but beautiful, beautiful cover. Now we're going back to manga, and that is Pink and Habanero Volume 2. I did really like Volume 1. I really love this cover of Volume 2. I honestly sort of feel like it's some of my favorites that I'm sharing with you all today. I like this purple. I like this purple and this pink. It looks really good. I am very curious to see where this series goes because I did have beef with the male lead in Volume 1, but his sister saved the day, so I'm hopeful that I'll continue to enjoy it though because it was definitely one of the funniest books I read during that time frame. Now we're going on to cover reveals. My Secretly Hot Husband Volume 2. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Our main girl here looks, oh, she looks amazing, and I even got an email last night saying that my Volume 1 copy has shipped. I am over the moon. I love this series, and I think this cover looks awesome. I can't wait to be back in this story. I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's only gonna be 3 volumes. So very good. Yes! And then more Eyes Press, Dark Moon, The Blood Altar Volume 6. I still have not got my copy of Volume 5. I don't even think it's out yet actually, but really continue to love this series. Love this cover of Volume 6. I'm actually sort of wondering if the series is going to be as long as the guys on the covers. I don't know. Does anybody know how long this manhwa is supposed to be? I mean, I'm loving it. I hope it continues to stay strong, go strong, and be really exciting to read. It has been a blast, honestly, to read. Next up is Men of the Harem Volume 2. I love how the girl slays. Really, really love this cover. I love Volume 1's cover, but this just speaks to me of girl boss boss vibes. I love it. I have roughly read digitally up to the end of volume 1, so I would love to know where things are going. This is a really good revenge story. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I did love all the shenanigans in this series, and honestly, I'm seated for the female lead. She's amazing, and I really love how she just shines and looks epic on this cover. Going on to Kodansha, which I only happened to find one, and that is a vampire in the bathhouse. I love this cover. This cover is so incredibly fun because of those rubber duckies. I didn't think I would say, but the rubber duckies are so incredibly cute. I'm undecided if I'm going to get this one or not, but I've heard, I mean, it looks like it's a really fun story. I love how they did the font and everything. It just looks so cute. I'm here for the rubber duckies. I'm here for the rubber duckies. And last but not least, Inklore did share the cover of Volume 2 of Father, I Don't Want This Marriage. I did enjoy Volume 1, got a lot of encouragement to keep reading, because originally when I first read it, I was like, I'm on the fence, but then I reread it the second time, and I loved it. I was like, I don't know what your problem was the first time. I don't know what was going on, but I really, really enjoyed it. We have the dad on there, and I'm pretty happy, because he seems like he's going to be a really, really amazing character in this series. And I guess it's a good thing that that was my last thing I wanted to mention, because I see the grocery person right outside my window. I'm so sorry that this was shorter and didn't have more news, but I really hope that you enjoyed this unboxing because I loved it. And yeah, let me know what you're excited for, what you're looking forward to, what series that you're collecting, or which cover love was your favorite. Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!